are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And cycle. 52.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Lance. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 44, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say it, because he's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their era. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the 31, Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
If you're a wide receiver, they kind of screen pass. You're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. Open right side, complete to Rager. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And Lance again going to keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, and very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Lance going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To try again after the sack. Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, play.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can get them that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
If you're going to read options in the play, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
What does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Got open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say, lack of run, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan right now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a hand. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security. None more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Down right around the 25. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line will struggle to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying up.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watch their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Lance now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off of play action, here's Lance. On the move to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rep backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They bring a receiver in motion right. Play action now. Cousins. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Reagor, 44 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. They had just lost the lead. That sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one. They got as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them moving up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away and pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully in that play.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 24, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right there because you're trying to build momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Joseph is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but one.